Hello. Sorry for taking so long. Had to take all the pills. There's always so much to take. It's like, yeah, we're taking 6 pills now. Only 2 minutes. Uh, looks like it's been about 20 minutes since we left, so that's why we feel bad. But yeah, we're gonna do some more Starbound. Hello, Kings. We really hope you are aware of your name. Mm. I can't really see it. Why is that chat not updating? Okay. Very strange. But yeah. And do some more Starbound. All skip. Not sure what you mean with all skip. Right, we wanted to make some moth trap for silk. That's not enough. That's the name of the next big post. Ah, okay. We'll go take a look at it in just a minute. Though we really wish most games weren't built to where if you click out of the game, it like gets out of the game. Don't like it whenever games minimize instead. I feel it's very like agitating. But since while we're waiting, we'll go take a look at it. That looks very interesting. We're not sure. Is that a marketable plushie of us? Someone who's selling stuff. Let's see. Gold chest piece, wagers, chest guard. Nah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ooh, avians. Just what we needed. And what do you think? Who is that with the knife? We're not really sure, actually. It's probably a reference that we're not getting. That would be our guess. Why is PC too random trying to kill us? We're more specifically trying to kill you who is tied up, as we may not be in any danger since we're a marketable plushie. behind us for a spray dropping. Man, why is it always a one-handed one? We want more than that. We want like a two-handed one. That only took you 39 minutes. Shit, that would take us like an hour. If not even like, probably like 2 hours even. Yeah, congrats on being a very fast drawer. We sure as hell aren't. Is that... not really, but that does seem interesting. We are curious in time stuff. We cannot deny that. There we go. Finished our investigation. That bookshelf would have probably been as well. Maybe it works whenever you hit an enemy. That's cool. I think we know what that is to our knowledge. Yeah, it's like the one SML like character that has that to our knowledge. SML, the secret door. Yeah. Interesting. However, you can't attack. It seems like such a downside to it. Like, yeah, cool, you can freeze an enemy in place for like 2 seconds, but what's that matter whenever you can't even attack them? That's good things, guy. Hey, see, that's like the only problem is that we usually have no clue about what happens nowadays. And whether it be like meme culture or any of that, or any like big things with content creators. Our info is a lot more limited nowadays. Or does bad things, yeah. See, that's... Did I make my own drawings? So... Welcome biscuits. That's not busted yet. Buddy. I just thought about something. That'll probably be something funny for anyone who's in the know of it. Hilarious to us, thinking back on it though. So we're fairly certain that's not fracking universe that adds that. This word is practically useless if we're being honest here. I'll do a fire orb. Oh. No. Our little slime buddy that we're trying to capture. Didn't think we were gonna capture it. Okay. Gonna make some of the timber. Yeah. That's gonna be funny whenever that happens. So we need some more plant fiber. Hiding behind a pillar in a store parking lot. Uh, I know you're in a parking lot of some sort, but is there any like branches nearby? Because if there's a branch nearby, you could put some cloth on the branch and then put in your mouth, so that way you can at least try to negate some of the sound. We've seen that before. We think that works. Some of that sweet plant fiber we're looking for. We don't have any food. Yeah. I mean, with all the mutants kind of going around everywhere, I imagine there's a lot of corpses. What's that sweet, sweet sound? Maybe some type of siren. We're gonna make some food before we start to that. Meat dumplings. Prepare as many as you can. Oh, here's it. Also, apologies. Oh. I don't really sell that. Feels like a warm hug. Makes sense. going up to the mall. Yes, Rich Scoop. Can you rephrase it? Because we always struggle trying to comprehend some things. This is the analog core scenario thing, to our knowledge. But you don't want to buy your stuff. You know what core at the Endless Rain? Maybe. I'm gonna try exit south. I feel like, yeah, best of luck. Right, we want to survey this plane and have titanium. It may not. Let's see. View. No titanium, so that would not waste time to try to find anything now. This planet likely has titanium and PC2 random is making it look. This rain. It's a bit relevant. Yeah, it's probably closer to it. Go back to part 1 again. 1 endless rain. Like, the drawing that you drew? So we can do that. Let's see. Hibiscus. Stand. That looks really cool. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, is that whenever you said the name of your drawing, I think PC2 random decided to just go ahead and nab the name. So maybe the analog core will eventually rebrand to a different name. That would make a little bit more sense because there's no rain. It's just the mutants, no sun, purple water. So it'd probably make a little bit more sense to rebrand. Hey, see, that works. Not called Hell Knight, which, yeah, that makes sense to have it be called that. Maybe not that planet. Sounds back. We'll make a fossil station while we wait. If you have any alcohol on hand, you can try to pour it onto the wound, and it will help slow the bleeding, though it could be a tiny bit painful. And when we say tiny bit painful, it may be severely painful. In that case, do you have anything cold on hand? That would be the next, idea to work with. You know what? We're gonna try. Yeah, you could try to place that, and that may help. 149 damage. Mm. Now we have this, but a rocket spear would also work in this scenario. Yeah, I don't think we do though. That is a really big shot. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna head to the planet. Going to draw a drawing of Hell Knight. Wait. Okay, understood. So we cannot land on that planet. Mayhaps we go to a scorched planet. We're gonna try to heal through this if we can. So many enemies in here. Is that a dog next to their dead owner? Mayhaps. So it's anytime we're on the ground. Understood. That does make sense. Wait. We don't take damage in the ball. Oh, you're immune to lava, man. We were hoping there for a second. Doesn't seem safe out there. Oh, that's what he's... Hoping maybe it would cool off deeper down the planet. Doesn't seem to be the case at all. If anything, it's gotten warmer. Makes no sense. That's a different war. That's also a different one. Like picture of that was in the sky. Hey, buddy. There's some more. Definitely breaking progression by a lot, but that's okay. Oh wait, we got more. Didn't expect that actually. So we need a scorched core and a battery. Also, one second, we'll go take a look and see the photo of the beast that has been taken. You know, that's pretty big. We're not gonna lie. That's pretty big. We have enough for a potential thing. Maybe we can get like the bombs for rolling. Yeah, there's no bombs for roll. We'll do the rocket jump. because that can be pretty good for getting the momentum. And it allows you to stop in place for a bit. Allowing you to actually have some sort of defense at times. The smell. Yeah, the smell of corpses is usually not a pleasant one. Man, we need a fluffalo. We don't have the pixels for it. But now we do. Time to have a fluffalo. Vision are taking a detour through the countryside. I'm going to the assumption that volcanic plants are probably no different in that regard. This is a scorched planet. A scorched planet, that's what that looks like. Volcanic. Catastrophically hot. No, we'll see about that. Honestly, the upgrade is kind of bad. Found a car. Now we stop walking. Hey, that's good. Probably should all have to jump before being completely honest. Almost there when the upgrade's there. We'll get the tile upgrades. Oh, we already got the fluffle. May as well just place it. Or that. Need to go find... Well, there's not gonna be a planet here if we're being honest. Which one was it that we started with? Probably over here. Yeah, that one. We may not have started with that one actually. What did we start with? Oh. Where's the forest planet? Oh, it's there. Yeah, this is actually starting one. Need to go stop by here. Need to go cut down some trees. Yes, just starting planet. Picture nice mewing cow. Sounds interesting. You know what? What have I popped up? That's not what we meant to do. We want to damage it slightly so, you know, we can capture it. But apparently we did too much damage. Just completely brutalized it. The poor thing stood no chance. Should we not capture it? Okay. That might be awful. Let's see, how's our collection looking like? Yeah, I just need to... let's see, what does this look like? It does look a bit funky. But hey, if it's not aggressive, that's cool. I mean, based off Susan's cat, it may not have been friendly still. It's just the unpredictability of the world. more capture pods. If you can find either some dice or some cards, I'll keep your mind more occupied. I think, is there... Where's that? Let me just remove that for now. So, 2 silicon boards and 1 battery. So I believe it's this. Of all the things, this was like the thing that... Actually, it may have been the wiring station. We feel like we remember this specifically being for some reason. Nope, okay. Well, it's not that, so... We gotta look at... wiring station. A stick of RAM. Yeah, battery. Is it a secret bunker? No, it's a lab. I get some more explanations about how this came to be. Maybe we should focus on mech quests. Found some documents that explain everything. I've never seen those. I don't think we have any mods that add large amounts of content that could add these. Because we're not running Kraken. Which is like the only one that we really know that has something like this. Why are there so many of these things? rather than trying to just go out in the unknown. That may explain a bit. There's so many. Stick around. Get rid of that for now. Grab that next. So the first, the scientists found some crystals on the sand. You know, there's gotta be some pretty strong thermal protection in this world for them to somehow manage to get to this spot. That's a pretty big accomplishment. Honestly, if they could harvest some sun crystals. Somehow got in the water. How's this all happen? Hostile ship. Yeah, we'll take hostile ships. That sound pretty good. We'll take the hostile ships over whatever that was. So at least we feel like we stand a fighting chance. Emily is still here, probably. Let's see. Something that we can pick up. We'll replace that. That'll probably be a good thing. Hey, no worries, it's like that. Let's see, what can we replace? Let's do that. I don't remember anything that requires that right away. Which means that's probably not important. I don't think silver's as important now. Still require quite a bit, as we need one more stick of RAM. Maybe we can find that the other hostile ship. Let's see. What was the funny post? Oh. A spooky alien. Oh yeah, maybe we can upgrade the mech. And so that way these will become faster. And won't have to worry much about things. Yes, we can use our info. Obviously, that takes a photo. There's like 4 of them in there. There we go. Opened one of Susan's wounds. Oof. Also, the dog's in the car. Any ram sticks, potentially? Oh, blueprint. That sounds good. Match to stop the bleeding. Hey. Ah, there were some crates. Oh well, probably don't have the ram sticks like we're looking for. Well, probably not. I need like a temperate star or something. There. So that way we can get like the next step. Friendly ship. Okay. We'll go there. But yeah, we'll have to see what some of these look like. Susan found from see if there's some way to get out. Time to steal all the resources from this ship. All resources stolen. 6 minutes away from the airport. Food distribution station. What is that? A hostile? No, it's a blue ship. Man, we want a hostile ship as we get so much more loot from that. Text that that's probably because it's only night. How many days should I stop drawing? What do you mean exactly? We need more exacts before we can answer that. Because we don't want to sentence you to no drawing life for the rest of your life. Like, what do you mean? Like, stop drawing as a whole, like, entirely, or... yeah, it's definitely something that would, be a factor in how we answer that type of question. Because we would say don't give up on drawing, as I mean, you're really talented, whether you acknowledge it or not. But yeah, I would say keep on drawing as long as you're happy doing it. It's probably the only reason why we've never given up on drawing. Although we take a lot more time nowadays in between going to drawings and all that. Yeah. You're a lot more talented than us. Like, if I was an adult, I would draw much more stuff. Okay, we're gonna tell you this. Here's a little secret. Most adults are no better than children. And we're gonna tell you that right now. You wanna know why our drawings look as clean, like our VTuber model, all that? You wanna know why that looks clean? That's because we've been drawing for like 10 years of our life. 10 plus years at this point. And so, that's where that comes from. Eventually, you just start picking up and picking up and picking up, and your art style just keeps evolving with you. It's like, admittedly, if we were back in our shoes back then, we would have told ourselves to give up drawing like animal characters, like anthropomorphic characters, and start drawing humans. And you want to know something? Our art style would probably be 4 times better had we actually done that instead of what we did. Because we weren't passionate about our art back then. That was as simple as it was. So we just changed subject matters. Like maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago, our art looked very different. Even going back just 1 more year on top of that, and it's substantially different. You want to think that we're the same artist from some of the previous stuff, because our art style varied so much between each one. It's like... And okay, one second. We're gonna pull this up because we want to make sure that we actually pull up the things. And the thing is, you've gotten really good at it. I mean, if you want any, like, proof or evidence, look back at your first drawing of what you did for us. Look back at how you drew us then. Then look back at how you've drawn us now. It's like, it's just more or less a factor of consistency. The more consistent you draw, the more your art style improves. Your art style has significantly improved since, you know, whenever you first started doing it. That's like, we are watching you evolve your art as you go. Like, it's really cool, because it's not something that we initially could acknowledge on ourselves. Let's see here. That's gonna be 2014. No, 2014, 2024 on that one. Where is Paintball Sci era? Let's see. Can we find our just drawing stuff normally? So let's head back to the year 2020. Let's see here. So we'll have that one be the first one up. And let's look at 2021. But for us, it was more or less because we just simply weren't passionate enough. And that was a big cause for why we weren't happy for a long time. Yeah, I think it'd be that one next. That's like... we went from a lot of different things back then. Our art style was rapidly evolving. We're still pulling up stuff, so don't worry, we'll show it in a second. Where is it? There. And this should be 2024. Where's the one that actually we know where that is. It is going to be here somewhere. There it is, okay. So, we'll kind of showcase how our art style kind of evolved over the years and what we did. Because there was a lot of changes that happened as time went on. And of course, you'll be able to see what it looks like. So, here's every iteration of the character that you see us use every day for our VTuber model. You see, this is the same character as the VTuber model that you see. This is how it evolved. This was 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and then the VTuber model that you see right now is 2025. And it's because we were trying to figure out what we liked about it. So we went through 5 phases. And this was whenever we first started trying to work with humans. And we tested the waters out here for a while. And we figured out that we liked the color red. And then we swapped over to pink. But you see, this was over the span of 5 years. And so that's a pretty big deal, whenever you look at it that way. There's a lot of things that go into it. It's like, let's see. Oh yeah, you want to, okay, so if you really want to look at how like vastly different it was back then, we have 2019, and let us tell you, we didn't know how to draw humanoids at all. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that. That makes no sense. The anatomy is all wrong, you know? But it's like... it was like that back then. And it's like, we can showcase what our first drawing was. Like, way back in the day. And we love to showcase this thing because it's so great every time. we're so happy that we never, like, deleted this, you know? It's like, this was our first ever drawing. There was no line work. We just used the first brush we could on Paint Tool Sai and made this thing. And we always love going back to this, because this right here has followed us for a long time. The black with the white heart, that followed us somehow and we didn't even notice it. This was our second ever drawing. Of course, this is just the FNAF fan character, just Toxic Bonnie, you know. But, then we're reminded of some of the things. Some of the greatness. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's this great thing. You see, this is like, this makes us, like, happy. Is it so silly in every way? Welcome to our FNAF fan game, 5 Elements at Freddy's. But yeah, you really shouldn't worry yourself, because this was our first year of ever making art. And of course you can see what the end result was in 2025 whenever this VTuber model was made. So, as you can imagine, 10 years of all of this amalgamated to where we are now. Now, we don't typically draw these characters, and we can showcase what they look like nowadays. The one, specifically, Toxic Bonnie, because it's no longer a FNAF character, and is in fact, completely separate from it nowadays. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. They're now beta. This is the same character, funnily enough. And so, you know, a lot of stuff happened. The difference between these two was a 5-year gap. And so, honestly, don't worry about your art. It'll improve as time goes on. Ours sure did. As it's not this peak anymore. We don't know what we were cooking up back then. We were cooking something, but we didn't know what. Let's see. But you see, it's pretty good still. Regardless of how you look at it, your first drawing is still really good. And honestly, we would say it's better than our first art. So take pride in that. But yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff, you know? Like, a lot of stuff. It's like, as you can tell, the character initially just had cat ears. And then we went for like the shark aesthetic. You can't see it, but there's a tail on the back of the head at that time. Because we hadn't thought about adding a tail there going into that. And so it looked like that. And then we went for the Lindworm, and then we went with just the Tito hair, because we had Tito phase, but we also liked the color red during that time, so, you know, and, yeah, now you're seeing the character nowadays, and, looks a lot better, in our opinion. But yeah, you should never worry yourself. You don't have to worry about your artwork. It'll evolve with you as time goes on. I sure did. see. You made it to the airport. But yeah, it's like back then, we would say that we couldn't take pride in most of our artwork. Especially in like 2019. Because 2019 was not our best moment. And we will say that with all our heart. That was definitely not our best moment. But hey, we're past 2019 now. And, you know, what matters is that we're here in the world and we're still kicking, making some artwork. We should probably cook this. I'll head back over there and we can go see if we can click some of the properties. Found someone? Ooh. Hey, make a spooky pie actually. Yeah. And you should take pride in that. But yeah, it's why you... There's something that we can say. Back in... I think it was 2018. We decided to delete a lot of our artwork, and looking back at it, we regret it. Because that means that we can no longer look at it ever again. Which means that we can't compare what it looked like back then and where it is now. Wait, we heard. Doubt we got the ram stick, but no, we didn't get the ram stick. Go ahead and add that. Go over to that one. The sacrificial call. Or head towards the nearest working plane. And how come no one owns a ram stick around here? What? We're finding everything else but the ram stick. Wait, what's the problem? I think he just got flashbanged. Fake sun. Make some of that. Things are getting better and better. Honestly, you know, you say that and then we're reminded of something that we end up drawing, because obviously those are just some of the best picks that we could think of throughout the years, but there is one and we're not sure if we're gonna be able to find it directly, or if we're going to have to do a little bit more of a deeper search for it. So maybe not there. Okay. I don't think it would be here. No. In that case, we know where to look. Let's see this. I see. That is pretty good there. Yeah. Here is just about every single version we made of this character. Almost every single one. We went through design change after design change for a long time, until we eventually stumbled here. But this should also give you a better idea for how many different things we went through just to eventually get here. That's a fun little drawing there. Holding back those things. Man, Susan is the GOAT. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a factor. Like, the evolution of your character is very nice and very smooth. Honestly, we wish ours was as smooth as that so far. Ours has probably been one of the bumpiest rides there ever has been. We think we've drawn this character probably damn near 400 times at this point. So now it's just you and Paul. Just gotta make sure. What type of thing are you talking about? Like analog or drawing, that kind of stuff? The Sisyphusian trial. That's funny. We need people that can make some ram sticks. Because we're not getting any ram sticks. Electronics station, you say? Perhaps we can make a deal and get some ram sticks. Man. We just want some ram sticks. No way. We can't lock it. We're sad. We want to honk it. Like, you know, like it's for the mech, but man, that is a tragedy right there. You're going. Did we like Kill Knight? We'd say it's pretty good. It's very interesting. Like seeing the story. What about second season? Well, we'll see what happens there. Man, no one is making ram sticks nowadays. It's all about that silicon board. Question. Yeah, it's a bit spooky. There's a bit of a price to pay there. Maybe we can find, you know, some ram steaks. There's no signs of it. But we have hideouts. But maybe we can get some ram sticks. It's not looking good. Wait. Prevents us. So have you heard of Bonesworth app? It's earthworms carrying diseases, stuff, Florida, killings. Hello, have you heard? We don't think we've heard of Bonesworth app. Yeah, sometimes we're just really concentrated there. That was one of those moments. We may go buy the Shulk, so that way we can have the full Viper set. It's the newest popular app right now. Never heard of it a day in our life. Did we just do... We probably did. We probably did. Gotta make the same mistake twice. Let's see here. There. Problem solved. We'll finish the Viper set. Bonesworth is a Trevor Henderson entity. Hey, see, we've never seen that one. Maybe we can deal enough damage now. And we'll go ahead and add that, and is there anything else that sort inventory? Just open the app, I'm still listening. Just chilling. That hitbox is a lot more forgiving. There's the charger pack, but didn't have enough to prepare for it. Okay, 1 second. We have to pick that up. Yeah, there's the second one. Sure who's gonna do a third one. Thank you for the follow. You said Borealis. Wait. Dyslexia is hard. Yes, we do know Green Mountain. Thing, take a picture, also shop, money, self-support. That way I cannot see, even if it hurts. Okay. What mods are you using, if you don't mind me asking? Okay, so we're gonna try to remember. So we have Xbox's extended character thing, obviously, because why would you not use it? We do have the Lamia race, because we love the Lamias. We have a mod that makes it to where you can buy cotton from the gas station, and you can buy cotton seeds from the, what do you call it? Like the Terramart, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Trying to remember. We think we still have the better blueprints for, mech parts, because most people can agree that that is probably one of the worst things to have to get blueprints for. So it kind of makes it a bit better, to where it just gives you a standard thing. Yeah, yeah. We have a mod to give custom AI sales by getting a chip. And yeah, the blueprints do suck for that. We also have a mod to where the Lamia ship is replaced with the avian ship because we feel like that's a little bit better, personally, in our opinion. But I think that's all the mods that we can think of off the top of our head. Okay, so this is assembling the strong mech. I'll go ahead and take a look here. We've never actually tried to make a strong mech before, so we can make basic mech legs. The Tommy gun mech arm. Missile rack mech arm. But yeah, it's not that much. I have no control. Every time I try to add a mod or two, I end up with Wrecking Universe and 50 races. So true. What's our favorite monster in PC2? We'll say PC eggs. But, yeah, no, we usually have Fracking Universe, but, you know, it's like that. 1 second, we'll go take a look, so Silly Goose doesn't say it 5 times. Yeah, that looks like what we would expect from it. So the flat cannon is not the best. We'll forge this one. We'll actually try and make better mech. Why do we have soggy paper? Get that out of our inventory. There. Yeah, that is a lot better. Now, just in case this does a lot of damage for just absolutely no reason for killing one before the other. I'm gonna make sure. Same mod like on one you have, but for self. Yeah. That is so true though. Wrecking Universe is pretty much silk farming. Never seen nano receptacles. Nor do we think we've ever done this force. Thinking about it. Oh, a lot of damage. Can't be having that hit us again. There's probably a mod where you can buy silk from the gas station. Let's see, can we interact with the door? Nope. But we can go over here. That's true. Have some RAM. Some delectable RAM, potentially. I'm just gonna go and heal up. Maybe we can wait for it to go sleep, but... Oh, okay, yeah, you can wait for it to go back to sleep. I mean, we are, it's just that we're also having to pay attention to the game that we're playing. Oi. When were you born? They're different sizes, right? So are you referring to our character or actual us? Actual. Okay. Well, we were born in 2004. Shame. We were born in the early 2000s. go make some gold bars. Do you know how to delete this up? Well, if it's not deleting off the phone, then there is a solution, but you're probably not gonna want to hear it, as the solution is breaking the phone. You were born in 2014? Hey, 10-year gap. That's pretty cool. Man, we need some more hostile ships. So we can actually get some ram sticks. That's like the only thing that we're missing. Everything else it's right there. Just can't make any ram sticks. So what's happening here? I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this armor. It's like we gain a mask and everything whenever we face left, but whenever we face right, you know. Well, lights are out. Yeah, we're from a very different generation. The generation of true brain rot. Yeah, it does. And you get a snake pet on top of all that, so... Actually, that's Florence that get the snake pet. So it's just the benefit of Lamia, so you get the snake pet on top of that. I'm trying to remember, because Florence should be snake. I can't remember what Avian's pet is. Like, actually, we cannot remember. It's been a long time. But yeah, no. The generation of 2014 was the true brain rot generation, as we would call it. Yeah, you see, we're just drawing blank. Actually, we don't know, because humans is a cat to our knowledge. I'm trying to remember what Apex is, which we can't remember that either. We can't even remember the quite. Man, we should actually look at some of these races sometime. Highwaddle, trying to remember what that one is, can't remember, you know? You know, back then we were a really big fan of the Highwaddle. Novik is like the fluffy dog thing. We remember that. It's like a Nova dog. That's like the best way of putting it. Oh man. My issue is that no matter what race I play in vanilla, I end up going. I would have more fun playing Florin. I'll just do that instead. So true. That is such a true feeling right there. Yeah. You know what? I can't remember the Florin's pet is a snake. We know that. That's where the snake comes from for the Lamia race. It is from the Florin race. But you can even see like the little like flower bow tie thing that's on the snake. The leaf bow tie. These are two randoms. Yeah, disappeared from store. But yeah, that's Florin's race is a snake. But for the life of us, we cannot remember. We cannot remember what, like, any of the rest of these are. You know? It's like that whenever you play a single race for so long. We used to always play the Nova Kid race. In fact, we have like 2 fan characters because of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like in our head, whenever we think of the high waddle, we want to think of the shark dog. We know that's not the answer, as that's an enemy. And it sure as hell is not a bird for avians. We know that. Ah, yeah, yeah. Our brain can't come up with an answer. Actually, it's trying. It's not working. Hmm. Yeah, that's rough. No monster. Like we said, you can break the phone, you know. Also, why do alien plants have such like bopping music? We can bring out the torches so we can start placing those everywhere. You know what? It's time. It's time to bring out the... I think the problem is that first thing I do every game is try to get capture pods. I can't remember the captured animals I had, but not the pets. I feel bad for them. I always ignore my pets. Well, that's the fortunate part about your pets is that they always love you unconditionally no matter what. Man, you know. Why are we gonna make dyes? We're not gonna make dyes, you know? That's the honest truth here. And we just need to face that reality. Like, you wanna know something? Yesterday was the first day ever that we actually tried to do fossil stuff, and it's some of the funnest stuff, and we're sad that we neglected that for so long. Oh, wrong thing. Because, you know, we never did this before. Out of all of our hours playing this game, we just never did it. Oh, my past. The thing is, that's not even a mod. That's just packaged in with Frackin' Universe to our knowledge. That is a Twitch closer. Break the phone. simple but effective option. We may have fumbled a bit. Yeah, we fumbled a bit. I remember. Yeah, it's a fracking universe thing. Yeah, you see, we've always neglected that feature for so long, and so we finally gave it a shot just to see. And it's a really cool feature, actually. But, you know, it's just easily overlooked with everything else that's in the game. That's base game. That is base game. That's the crazy part. Because you can always go here, and you can go down here and you see fossils. I'll be gone for now. Bye bye, rainy days. Okay, have a good night or good day. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. It's always existed. But yeah. Ah, okay, gotcha. I'll see you back soon. Yeah, that's why we started a new game with vanilla. And we have the goal of trying to complete the collections as best as we can. Because yeah, it's like there's another part that we've always ignored. The fishing segment. We've never fished a day in our life, and we would like to try soon. Because that's a feature of the game. There's a lot of stuff. And, well, we want to actually treat this game as it should be. So, okay, now all of a sudden. We definitely recommend just trying to look at everything the game has to offer again, and see all the stuff that you probably missed out on over like thousands of hours of gameplay, you know? That's what we're doing. We played this game plenty of times. You wanna know how many times we've actually gone to the end of the game? Only like twice, if we're being honest. Because for a long time, we just didn't really care to make it to the end of the game. We just enjoyed playing the start of it. Even though we... Okay, we'll be honest here. We do hate, Purchase Mining Facility, personally. That area can just not exist and we would be happy. I think you saw a skeleton, dude. Yeah, we would encourage just looking at base Starbound for the most part. That's why we're mainly playing with the base game. The most game-changing thing is, you know, adding the cotton thing that you can buy. Outside of that, there's nothing else. Like, normally we would have the mod that makes it to where, like, the breathing EPP thing is, it lights up the area. But we chose to go against that, and now we're using torches. Something that we rarely used. Okay, so there's a chest there. Fossils are right there. Let's actually take a look at what we're looking at here. Because that'll probably substantially help trying to figure this out. Trying to think about it. I'll do that. Both because that was accidental and definitely not us fumbling a bit. That's the thing, is that we're not getting a lot of good stuff for that. Because, yeah, we can use it, but it'll break the fossil. Starbound, we have a spaceship with a warp drive and a teleport and technology so advanced. It's like magic. What's our light technology? It's fire on a stick. So true. Yeah, we fumbled. Because that's probably all going to be bone stuff in the middle there, and regardless of what we do, we hit the fossil. Yeah. Usually it's a lot easier. We've been getting the hard ones, unfortunately. Probably because we're on a harder planet, to be fair. If we were on an easier one, then it'd probably be a little bit better. No, what did we expect? Okay, another chance at this. Chance at redemption. And that poison lasts for a while, doesn't it? Maybe we'll get a bit luckier. And we won't fumble on top of that. Okay, we've actually been given like a decent sum of things to work with instead of the typical amount. Okay. There's a bat. 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 Ah. That's unfortunate. We would have actually gotten it. But a bat came about and, you know. It just had to toss a wrench in everything. A spooky skeleton guy. Yeah. Well, 7 a.m. for me. And I'm approaching being awake for 20 hours. Heading to sleep. But will work. It was nice talking to you. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. As, yeah, you know, it actually it's 7 o'clock. Oh, man, we only have like 40 minutes left before we have to go. Just got home, now I can watch your stream. We hope that the rest of the stream will be entertaining enough. uh, we're trying to get some titanium. And so that way we could move on to the next set of armor. Okay. Well, again, the game, and there's nothing else to. Let's see. You can follow our solution like we've been recommending. They'll surely show Mr. Bones worth. I'm really excited to end stream later. Make sure we get to do our language quest, but man, it never feels like there's enough time. And we were pretty much on time today. It's hard for us to rate that. Oh, we were just placing platforms. We thought we were placing water for some reason. Just... Okay, have a good one. We already had that one. Oh, let me start this. There's a rattle chakram, which would probably be pretty good. So we're gonna be honest, the whips are not so good. We'll do that. We'll see how that looks. Okay. Man, we still need a scorched core. We should just do the thing. Release the fluffable. Lucky. It could be that, you know. We may be a tiny bit stupid. And we're leaning towards it being correct. Let's see. Is it the correct one? Because honestly, we're not sure. It is. We're just stupid. Okay. Now we can actually get to work with this. we can start capturing all the creatures, kind of. Not really, but sort of. To anyone watching the stream, make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking plenty of water. It is very good to keep yourself hydrated. Yep, time to go capture some enemies. I think we like both your normal state and your rare one. We just found on every single planet for some godforsaken reason. Don't believe you're part of the collection, bro. See, do any of these outlines match you at all? Nope, you're just not special enough. Understood. Let's go find some other enemies. We should go to a different planet so that way we can capture Pop Top. Like, oh. Man, you grew up fast. Yeah, we'll head there. Where is the lush planet there? This is the only way that we know how to get the bomb pop tops. Otherwise, we don't really know how to get it, so. Like, you're part of the catch fest, right? Let's look at the flying ends of it. Maybe. I don't think so, personally. I think you're just a generic enemy. Okay. That one we actually need to do. Which means that we've cleared all 3 of those ones. Which is good. just need Pop Top and Mom Pop Top. You know, out of all the creatures, I only know Pop Top's names. It's probably not a good thing. I should probably actually know what these things are called. There's a lot of things that we haven't done that we should be doing. There's genuinely a lot that we need to look into whenever it comes down to these things. I don't even know what those are called. You know they exist. A snot. See, we've never known that. We now know it's called a snot. We hate these things. With a fiery passion. And now we know what they're called, which means that we can actually properly blame them for all the pain they've caused. I'm starting to fill it out a little bit at a time. Now, if we can find the smaller version of those ones that kind of just roll around. Baton. There's a lot of stuff that we didn't know. But hey, we're starting to learn it. That didn't actually capture her. So I don't think we've caught one of those before. No. It's not part of the rare one either. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't remember capturing it, but I did capture deleting it from existence. press noise. Trying to think of if there's any other ones. Like there's a mom pop top, which we still need to find. Also, did we like max out on stone or something? We did. Okay. Welcome back, Bridge Scoop. There we are. A good room. All popped up. I actually think they're thinking of Raccoon Universe. That would explain. That's why they're calling it that. Easy to random left side. It's like that. Some people have a busy day, you know. It happens. Let's see. There. That's what we need. Now, we just need our steel battery. All the basics. And then we can actually go to cold planets, and then we can upgrade to the cooling one. Is there a better one that we can work with? Like one that's frozen and has a radioactive planet, and so that way we don't have to jump around as much. There's some colder ones over there. I'm not doing toxic, even though that one would be a radioactive one. That looks good. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Do we have fuel? Yes, we do. Good. It should be able to last the entire trip. Yep. There we go. We are sad that we didn't get to make story progress, but you know. Rainy day. You are not getting goalies. We're not expecting to. We're not that worried about it though. That is the life of someone who only streams. Now if we actually made video content, then that would be a little bit more tragic, but until we start making video content, that's not that bad. To be fair, we'll tell you this. I'll tell you a little secret. We used to have viewers within that spoke to us in binary. If you get that joke, you understand why that is so funny. But the fact that our viewers are no longer speaking to us in binary is a good sign. So we're more than happy, honestly. Because, to be fair, we never know what to stream half the time. So we stream whatever we're in the mood to play, usually. And not everyone's gonna like it. It's gonna be boring. Most views do you ever got this book? Well, yeah, that one is a pretty popular one. And we acknowledge this being one of the most popular ones on our channel right now. But we're not gonna worry over it. We don't really care to look at the numbers. If we did, then we would probably be a lot sadder hearing that information, but truth be told is, we're not. So that doesn't really bother us in any way. Oh. Alright, can't pick it up. Oh. Yeah, we're not too worried about it. Collection's starting to look a lot nicer. It's like, you haven't played Roblox for a while. Oh yeah, I mean, it's almost... It hasn't been 7 months. It's probably been closer to 5 or 6 weeks, but and it's because we also need a little moment away from it, since, you know, if you do the same content every single day, you do start to feel a little bit drained from doing it. That's just the effect that comes with it. Also, Is that a two-handed stab? It's just a one-handed one, man. Every time it gets us. Welcome back. Well, that makes a buzzsaw sound. Of all the sounds it could have made, it made the buzzsaw sound, you know? That's beautiful. Sure, go for it. We're down to listen. Who's walking right down the surface? Those are actually really powerful. We've underestimated it. Well, at least we know now that it's really powerful. It's really powerful since this creates buzzsaws on the ground if you miss. Your drawing looks smooth, blending in with the game you're playing, and looks... Hey, look. Don't look at like we're better than you. Truth be told, every artist has their own like their own goodness to them, you know. It's like, personally, we're not as big of a fan of what do you call it? Like realism type of art. As for us, we want our artwork to feel like we're escaping reality. Which is true. But, you know, that's the reason why we went down the route that we did. We didn't really take realism. So, like, thank you for the compliment, but don't degrade yourself on that. Never degrade yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. We know that is like one of the hardest things, but it's so true. You don't need to degrade yourself to comparing yourself from others. If you really want like a better idea on how to approach things like that, you could look at it this way. You like how we do our stuff, yeah? So, if you like how we do our stuff, look at it this way. You can look at, like, well, if you don't think your art looks as good as ours, why not try to work until you find it to be as good as it? That is our simple truth, because that's how we felt for a long time, and then we found an artist that we liked, and, you know, we did mimic them a bit. Of course, after a while, we changed the art style we were mimicking into our own, as it got its own flavoring from us. A lot of the art community is pretty much just, oh hey, your art looks cool, you know, and then going, hey, you know, it's really cool. It's mainly just that, though. You just have to be able to kind of look at that way. Don't compare. Just look at as, where can I improve on my art, you know? And once you answer that, then that's usually how that goes. Usually end up making some improvements because of it. Worth, acid, well, we'll still suggest this, break the phone. Sell all of these. And we might look into it after stream. We'll think about it. How many do we have? 29? I don't think that's enough. I think it's 32, yeah. There we go. There. And now we can actually survive on cold planets instead of losing everything right away. Gonna make one more of those. I mean, so far, in our opinion, we think that breaking the phone would probably be the smartest decision. And looks like we are out of time, though, for today. Which is a shame. What do you think? What do you think? Which one of my drawings take the most time to draw? The thing is, you shouldn't really be concerned over your drawings taking a while. Like, you wanna know how long it took for this VTuber model? It took probably about 2 months before it was fully done. And don't tell anybody this, but we may be planning on making another one. But we don't want to give anyone that may be listening a scare that we're already wanting to make another one. So, you know. Um, because it does take a long time to make a model. Hey, we're glad that you love the stream. That makes us happy. So need this. There we go. And now we can go add the stuff on the stream ending area. So wait, the fan art is present there. But yeah, we plan on testing out a new art style. One that we really like. Although we do love the simplicity of this one. We want to try a complex one. So we'll see. We're gonna pray that there's a stream tomorrow just because, to be fair, we are not feeling the best. And that's probably because, you know, taking like 4 different things. So it's probably kind of all hitting us at once. So yeah, we'll catch everyone next stream. Until then, bye bye. Oh wait, we need to see the. Man, we forgot. Okay, to anyone watching the stream or watching the VOD, thank you very much. We appreciate any and all attention that's given to the channel, and we hope that anyone that's still here has a very good day or very good night. But until next stream, make sure you're staying hydrated, and yeah, bye bye.